I don't know what to do with this thing. It's just been sitting on the trailer since I went drifting. I really don't have the time to work on anything with it, but it would be nice to finish the handbrake. But you know, I don't know. She's just sitting there. Kind of looks sad. Maybe just needs a touch and a little love. Good car. Good car. What's up, everybody? It's Saturday. Hopefully you're having a good weekend. I'm having a pretty good weekend. I actually slept in a little bit, which kind of honestly is like bittersweet because I always feel like shit after sleeping in a little extra, but it also was kind of nice because I didn't get up super early. But I did just finish editing a video and it's uploading, so I figured I'd come out here. I don't have a whole lot of time because tonight is like kind of like chill with my wife and do stuff night. So we have some friends coming over and we're gonna go see a movie, you know, stuff like that. So I figured at least have a couple hours. I might as well try to get some stuff done. We undercoated the wheel wells yesterday and everything, so that means, honestly, I could probably start putting some things back together in the car. So I'm going to take a look and see what I want to do, and maybe, just maybe, get some of this suspension back in. Not sure yet, but let's take a look at these wheel wells. So here's the finished product. I know the lighting's not the best, but they actually came out and look really nice. I'm really happy with that, especially because they're all... You know, it's nice. Here's the driver's side. It's got a little more light. But yeah, I'm really happy with how nice that came out. So I'm glad I did that. It wasn't terrible, and I don't know why I put it off for so long, but I did, and it's done, so I'm happy. So now, I'm not exactly sure where to go yet, but I'm going to look around and see what I want to do. We're probably going to toss the subframe back in. Maybe the coilovers, maybe the knuckles, I don't know yet. The lower control arms, I'm kind of hesitant. I have some bushings for them, but I don't know if I want to deal with pressing them in now or not, because they look like they might be a pain. I may just get a bunch of arms together and go over to my buddy's house. He's got a press and do it there. Or I just may wait until winter so I can at least get the car up and running, because the bushings are still good and I'm not really worried about it. I don't know. I don't want to get too involved because we got a lot of stuff going on with the 1J. I ordered some more parts last night, which sucks. My wallet is hating me right now. But here she is, sitting all nice and pretty. It looks amazing. I really am happy. The valve covers, you know, obviously they came out great. You can see the pearl in there and everything. The clear coat laid out really nice after it sat for a little bit, so the orange peel isn't really that bad. It's actually pretty flat. I took some paint thinner to this cover and cleaned it all up. I may just leave it. There is like one spot back here that's kind of like, you know, I don't know, rubbed or worn off. But I may just give it a quick paint. I don't know yet. I could just go with a brush and redo this. But either way, it looks nice. So, like I said, we're making moves and making progress. So let me see what's going on and I'll share it with you guys as I go. Alright guys, so we have a small little update. So I went ahead and threw the subframe in and the coilovers in. So those are there. Now I'm pretty much probably going to throw the knuckles in, the lower control arms, and I'm going to take a look at the rack. I know I power washed and stuff, but maybe I'll paint it if it needs to. I don't know. Trying to get some things assembled. What sucks, if I would have thought about it, I would have ordered new brackets here, because these kind of look like shit. But I'm pretty sure they're going to kind of be hidden, so I'm not terribly worried about it. But it kind of sucks. But it is what it is. But yeah, so I'm really excited to start seeing some suspension on this car, because forever now it has been just a bare front end. So I'm going to keep plugging away, keep working, and I'll keep sharing with you guys as I go. Alright guys, so it's starting to look like a car again. We got our hubs and lower control arms and everything in. I will say, I went to put the heat shields back on and they're just toasted and junk, so I'm going to run without heat shields for now and I'll have to buy some new ones. But everything is starting to look kind of like a car and everything, but I ran into a problem. So I relocated the rack like everybody does, and I went to bolt my rack in, and I can't fit a socket up to get this bolt in. I can't even really fit the bolt in. I never seen anybody really mention that, and I did what everybody else does. So I, you know, pro tip, I just learned something, that when you go to relocate your rack, you have to make sure to keep enough clearance to get the bolt and socket up through. So now I'm gonna try to drill it out, and I'll show you here in a second when I get underneath the car what I'm talking about. All right, now I know this is kind of hard to see, but this is what I'm talking about, this area right here. So the way the bolt goes, part of this is in the way, and I can't get through there. So I'll show you here. So if I go to try to put this in here, I can't get the angle I need because of because of me relocating the rack. So note to self when it comes to this is maybe you want to cut out or notch this out a little bit or something, so you can still get your bolt in there. And I hadn't thought about that, and I didn't really notice anything on when I looked up people relocating their racks, people doing anything about that. That's a problem I'm going to have to overcome to fix this, so I can get my bolt in there and bolt the subframe up, because yeah, that kind of sucks. So I'm going to figure this out, and I'll update you guys here in a little bit with what I decide to do. Got to do it on both sides. Alright guys, if you can see there, all I did was I cut out a notch and everything. I sprayed some paint on it just to hope it won't rust. But I did it on both sides. I just cut out a little notch and then bent it until it broke out. And that allows me to get a socket and an extension in there in order to tighten up the rack mounts. So yeah, I'll definitely be remembering that for next time to cut that little notch out there. But yeah, so that was a rookie mistake of mine, and part of the learning process is, you know, first time doing things, you're going to make a little bit of mistakes and come across things you didn't encounter. But we adapt and overcome. Now she's taken care of, so I'm not too worried about it. And now the front of the car is looking pretty complete. I'm out of time for today, but I am pretty happy with the success. I have to get my tire rods because I need the maximum inner tire rods because these are going to be too short because we have the extended control arms. But I am really excited to see what type of angle my buddy Neil cut my knuckles and everything like that. So, you know, he hooked me up with them cut knuckles. So I'm really excited to see how much angle they give me. I've never had angle before, so it'll be really nice and everything. So yeah, I mean, she's coming together slowly but surely. It's starting to look like a car, and very soon we will be able to test fit the engine inside of here. So there's still a lot to do. I do have the booster painted and a bunch of other little things that's got to go back in, but we're making some progress. So I'm gonna stop here and everything like that. I may roll it into the next day. Or I may end it here. I'm not too sure. I'll review the footage and see how long it is, and if it's sufficient. I don't know. It's not really a whole lot for a video, but I may just make this short one. So if that's the case, please like, share, subscribe. Stay tuned for more content. We're going to be putting this bad boy, beautiful thing right here in this car very soon to do some measuring and some test fitting. But yeah, I will check you guys on the next one. Later!